Wow, it's a gorgeous day. Should I lay flat on the balcony all day or make myself go somewhere? Decisions. Really beautiful. Bye-bye, garbage truck. What do you think it's going to be? It's a blue crab. And now I must go make banana pancakes. Oh, I didn't show you my new bedding. Cute, right? I saw those pillow shams on Facebook and found them on Taobao. If you know, you know. I see bubbles. Pretty good flips. I'm proud. Wow. So pretty. Hello, it's Doris with Aldi Books. I am back for day 2 of mid-month book bash, in which I try to get caught up on my reading for the month, and I am proud to report that today I am feeling successful. I finished the book That Wouldn't Burn by Mark Lawrence, and I'm happy to report that it was just as I suspected. The last third was fabulous. Oh my gosh. We had a plot reveal that was so crazy pivotal. Crazy pivotal. I cannot tell you. I'm sorry. You'll have to read the book. But it made a lot of the middle things that I had noticed make sense, and it brought the themes of the book into sharp focus. They're quite profound. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So the book That Wouldn't Burn, it's a fantasy set in this endless library expanse, open to, let's just call them all peoples of different varieties of people. If you read the first few chapters of the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it all takes place for the most part within this library or the community immediately around it. There's a lot of going back and forth within time. I will say that the world building is not exactly complex, but it's hard to keep up with. But it's one of those stories where you kind of tumble forward and then you figure out what's going on as you go. You kind of backtrack in your mind and go, oh yeah, I get it. I get what went on there. There are 4 siblings that are trapped in this one part of the library. They've never been out of this section. Because there is a device, I forget the word for it, but a room that you can go into and kind of live in the world of that room, of the book that you take in with you. And so, they travel the world and time and place through this mechanism. But one of them is like a warrior tactician, I think she's called. One is an assassin, one is a psychoanalyst, and one is a historian. They're all brilliant in their areas. And then there's a 5th brother who kind of isn't exceptional in any way, but learns from all of them. So he ends up being I guess a jack of all trades, but really good, in his own way. And then there's this girl in the other world that their paths intertwine through time. Yeah, it's quite fascinating when my head's spinning. So I would say that the first third of the book is a 5-star. The middle of the book is more of a 3-star. And the end of the book is a solid 4-star. So I'm going to go with a 4-star with that. I don't normally rank books, but I feel like I should like clarify that this isn't like fabulous all the way through, but it's a fabulous read, if you know what I mean. So it's part of a series, so I'll be eagerly awaiting the next installment. And yes, I'm in my pajamas. I was gonna put on a sweatshirt for you, but that would just be too much trouble today, because I have decided to do a try a chapter tag with my mysteries for you. So, you know, and so I'm gonna do like intermission in between each book. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Did I tell you that? And I've just like been laying flat in my pajamas all day. Like, truth. I am at 1,396 steps, if that tells you anything, if you're a step counter. But anyway, so yeah, I don't want to take my sweatshirt off because it's kind of hot, you know, and then put it back on to tell you about the next book, and then take it off, and then put it back on to tell you the next book. So, you know, here we are in the cat. Anyway, Brian from Bookish has told me that I must start with Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead by Olga Tokarczuk. So I'm going to try the first chapter in this one first, which appears to be 16 pages long. And then I will check in with that. I also have A Solitude of Wolverines by Alice Henderson. This one is for the Book Naturalist Book Club. First chapter here is only 10 pages. And then I have Revelation by C.J. Sansom that I am buddy reading with Heidi. And from my bookish life, is that right? My reading life. I'm getting her and Brian confused. But yeah, I think this is the 4th in the series. So I don't know how many pages this is, but this is set in, I guess, like medieval times-ish, when they started like obliterating all the monasteries, that kind of thing. So yeah, looking forward to sinking into, I feel liberated, like all my lingering November reads are completed now, and gonna dive into the mystery zone, which I don't often do, but I'm excited about it right now for whatever reason. 'Tis the season. So yes, I'm gonna read, check in, give you some little intermission, what's going on, and I have to go to the gym in 1 hour and 18 minutes, and then friends are coming over immediately thereafter. So let's see if I can get this done before I go to the gym. Be back. So I wanted to show you the progress on my new planner. Oh, so cute, right? This is 2024, but it has the December calendar page, so I've been just filling in little memories in it. And this is what I'm excited about. I like, on these month at a glance pages, I like to fill in the title of the book on the day that I finish it. So yeah, got this set up. My TBRs started at the bottoms. The little stickers kind of go with the major readathon theme of the month. So cute, right? Okay. Gotta get reading. I gotta say, these little chapter titles are quite intriguing. I am excited to get started now. My friends, if you are like me and have had this book on your TBR numerous times in the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 years, you need to remedy that, like, today. Came out in 2018. What have I been doing? Y'all, this book is one of those books where every word is just gorgeously written. Listen to this. I looked out of the window. Dawn was breaking, and idle snowflakes were gradually starting to fill the nothingness. They were falling slowly, weaving their way through the air and spinning on their own axis like feathers. That's so good. I mean, and it's quirky funny. So we have Janina, who she's not named in the first chapter. I read that on the flat after I read the first chapter. Janina is just minding her own business in a deep sleep, and she hears the bang, bang, bang on the door, startling her into wakefulness. And it's her neighbor that she has named Oddball. He probably doesn't know she calls him that. And he says that their mutual neighbor, Bigfoot, which they both call him this, Bigfoot is dead. And it is good. I think I'm gonna enjoy this one. So stay tuned, because I think I will be reading more of this in the vlog tomorrow. But now I'm going to try out the next one, Solitude of Wolverines. Be back in a second in your time. It's only 4:15, so I think we have time for watermelon before gym class. Okay, let's get to it. Where'd my book go? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So I forgot to tell you that the other one is set in the winter, snowy, rural area in Poland. And then this one, I'm not sure yet, but, Montana. Looks to be more, sorry about the jiggle, a hardcore adventure story. Stay tuned. Oh my. Quite the change in tone here. So, whew. This is Alex, who has her PhD in wildlife biology and is living in Boston. She followed her boyfriend there, took a postdoc job. The job has run out, and her boyfriend has as well. She was thinking about staying in the area, but she took this little gig analyzing these wetlands where some condominiums were going to go up, and her research showed that there were lots of different birds and whatnot depending on the area, and so the community rallied and were able to thwart the no condos. So they're having this celebration, camera, news anchors there, councilmen talking, blah, blah, blah. And then, a gunman shows up. An angry construction guy who lost his company because this job didn't go through, and shooting into the crowds, and yeah. It's not funny, but wow. And then you have another mysterious sniper gunman in the trees. Ends up shooting the crazy gunman, and we don't know who it was. So there you go. Whew. This one is quite the page turner. Environmental angle. Keep you posted. on to the next one. But I think I need to change into my gym clothes first because I only have 20 minutes before my workout. So I don't want to lose track of time and not get there on time. You know what I'm saying? So change. Whew. Oh, funny. It looks like snow on the mountain. Clouds. Oh, dirty. Good morning. So I finished Revelation. I didn't finish the Revelation. I finished the first chapter of Revelation last night after our friends left, but was not in any place to leave comments in the dark. So here we are this morning. So we have a tone shift again. This series, it's called the Shard Lake series. So the main character is Matthew Shardlake, a lawyer. This is set in 1543. And they're more historical fiction with a side of mystery. So this one, we don't have the mystery yet. It's just, I don't think we have the mystery in any but the driver plow. But this one is, this is like my fourth from this author in this series. And these are much slower paced. Yeah. So anyway, I'm having trouble thinking and walking and speaking and filming. So I'll just wrap this vlog up by saying that I think I'm just gonna read them all at once since they're all so varied in tone. So my plan was, I think, to read the Shard Lake because that one's going to take me longer, and it is longer. It's over 600 pages digitally. But I'm going to read that continuously. And I think I'm going to focus on Drive Your Plow since Brian from Bookish told me to, and that one really is really high quality, I can tell. So I'm going to read those two concurrently and then maybe stick in a little of the dramatic nature one. We'll see. Here's my view. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye. Oh.